Are you tired of putting shitty ass doors? Does everybody laugh at how pathetic you are with your unimpressive builds? Do you have no friends?
Then say no more. A friend of mine requested for me to do a redstone door build for him because he has no idea what he's doing. Now, being the redstone prodigy and genius that I am, I took the time out of my day to make a tutorial for him and for anyone else who wishes to follow along and learn this. So I'm going to take you to the blue expanse and begin building right away. I begin by building the frame of the door so that it's easier to know where exactly I want to place the pistons after. In your frame, obviously you want to leave a 2x2 gap as that's where your door will be going. I build an extra block out on each side of the frame as that's where I know the pistons will be going. So heading there now, on the edge block of your frame, place 4 pistons facing inwards and then replicate this on the other side. You can place 2 pistons on each side facing toward the gap on the outmost pistons. Looking at it from above, it should look like this, a little L shape of pistons. Now place 2 of the block of your choice in between each piston corner. In this case I'm using red concrete as it's easy to see against the blue void. Build an extra block on top of each piston, then connect it in the middle. You now want to place your redstone dust and repeaters accordingly. Make sure that both of your repeaters are on 2 ticks, which means clicking them once as they're already on 1 tick. You can add an extra block above the wall, and if you wish to keep your door really simple, add a redstone torch in one of the middle blocks, then a lever on the other side of that block with the redstone torch. You can leave it as this if you really want, but it's pretty shitty. You can only activate it from one side, but if that's what you want, then okay. If you want a door that activates on both sides, then sit down. Removing the torch lever and extra blocks, come down to one of the sides of your choice. In this case I'm doing the right side, and place 2 more Glock shapes of blocks like so. Then a piece of glass in the middle. This glass is here as we'll be placing redstone on top of it, and glass is one of the few blocks that doesn't become charged by redstone. Place a button on each end of the blocks, then a repeater on 1 tick and 2 redstone dust in between. As you can see, because of that glass, it's not activating the pistons when I press the buttons, which is good, that's great. Now, place an observer on this redstone dust on the piston side with the triangle pointing to the sky. Place a block on top with a piece of redstone dust. Now you can put singular redstone in the blob form or the 4-sided star form like this. Make sure it's in the 4-sided star because the blob won't cut it. Off of that block, place a sticky boy facing upwards with a block both above it and beside it. On the block beside it, place a repeater on 1 tick going into another sticky piston and redstone block. I've been doing some research, and this is what is known as a T flip-flop in a circuit, which is
an edge-triggered device, i.e. the low to high or high to low transitions of a clock signal if narrow triggers that is provided as input will cause the change in output state of flip to flop.
Right, and with that said, patch up your build visually and it's good to go. That's about all there is to it. Then let's give it a little go. Let's see if I built a T flip-flop or just a flop, and look at that, it works.